It does look like the warmer weather will return for pretty much the next 7 days and beyond, and more humidity. I don't know if you walked outside this morning. It definitely felt more humid than the last few mornings, and probably will be that way each morning all the way up through the weekend coming. So more humidity, small chances of a thunderstorm returning this weekend, beginning Friday evening and night. But emphasize small. Don't look at this and think, oh no, it's going to rain this weekend, I can't do anything, because it's a good chance a lot of this will miss us. But it's still close enough, this disturbance, that could bring thunderstorms to Texas. You have to kind of see how it evolves. There may be a couple showers or storms able to drift in at times this weekend. But 90 degrees could make a return. We stayed in the 80s today most everywhere, but we could start to see a couple areas in the upper valley near 90 tomorrow, and even more so by later this weekend. Not a whole lot happening out there tonight. A couple of showers offshore, but just some clouds trying to pass on through. You can still see some clouds, high thin clouds in the sky right now, maybe in a few spots, but still some stars. If you go out and look, it's still pretty clear right now, but I think we'll cloud over more late tonight. When you wake up tomorrow morning, it could be kind of cloudy. Temperatures mainly in the low 70s, light winds, and not too much of a breeze tomorrow, but I think partly sunny skies returning into most areas by noon, at least some clouds breaking up. And the afternoon could actually turn out to be fairly sunny again, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but might hit 90 in Starr County. So again, hottest temperatures tomorrow, probably in the upper valley, 8 a.m. in Starr County in the low 70s, by noon around 82, and at least 89. A few spots may reach 90 or 91 in Starr County by then tomorrow, depending on how quickly the sun comes out. Most areas of the valley, though, kind of go from the low 70s to the low 80s at noon and into the mid 80s or so in the afternoon, with more sunshine as the day goes on. Coastal areas, remember, especially with that cold front last weekend, kind of dropped water temperatures a bit. Water temperatures are in the 60s here, so when that air comes off the water, it keeps coastal areas cooler, so probably getting no better than the mid to upper 70s if you're within a couple miles of the coast tomorrow. But you get inland, it should quickly be in the 80s. Rain chances are dry tomorrow, and then these rain chances are up in the air a bit for Friday and Saturday, and even if we put Sunday on there, because a disturbance coming through Texas, again, might be close enough to give us a shot at some storms, but a lot of it's probably going to the north. But at the most, maybe 30% chance for rain later Friday night and Saturday morning with the next disturbance and a weak front in the area. So here it is on Future Track, and you see humid weather tonight, some clouds thickening in most areas toward morning, and then during the day, I think we'll see the clouds break up more and more as the day goes on, and a fairly sunny afternoon, but the humidity still climbing and staying fairly high tomorrow. Tomorrow night looks dry too, and then on Friday, again, some low clouds in the morning. I don't think the clouds will break up as much on Friday as the computer model says here. Remember, I did this a couple days ago. I think I showed you on Monday for Tuesday. It was forecasting clouds, and then it kind of switched. I think it will be fairly cloudy most of Friday, as it shows here more clouds by afternoon. Notice by Friday evening, there's a couple showers trying to come out of the mountains of Mexico. The air might be just a little too dry to get storms going here, but to the north, you see there could be some big storms if you're traveling over the weekend, Friday night and Saturday in the hill country near Alice and San Antonio, maybe north of Corpus Christi. So it's close enough to have to see if any of this tries to come our way for the weekend. But the best chances would be overnight Friday through Saturday morning, and maybe another shot Sunday morning. But the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast, besides those chances of rain, it was pretty dry for a while the other days. Highs in the 80s the next few days, could top 90 in some areas on Saturday or Sunday, especially if it stays sunnier and drier. And then next week could get even hotter. Highs in the low 90s, could make it to the upper 90s by next Wednesday. We'll keep an eye on the heat coming up in your first 1-5 forecast on Channel 5 News at 10.